Hi everybody, Adrienne here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a product haul from Walgreens and Walmart. I know I just did a product haul a few days ago from Ulta, but I also bought more products during that week out of my great foundation quest. And speaking of foundation, the first product that I picked up, and this was from Walgreens, the first store that I went to, was this Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is in the shade number 11, Amber. When I got this, I wasn't quite sure that this was really going to be my shade. It looked pretty close. It actually looked like the number 10, which is I think golden tan, would have been a better shade for me, but somebody had taken upon themselves to open the last 3 bottles of it and to actually squirt it out of the pump bottle, so I wasn't real interested in purchasing that product. So I'm going to be reviewing this foundation, and I did go ahead and pick the number 10 up, and you'll see that later on in the haul from Walmart, because I had to go get another shade from another store. I wasn't going to buy that open product. I'm just not about that life. I think it's disgusting and no telling what people have done to a product, but I paid $10.79 from that. I did pick up 2 Milani lipstick shades, and I'm going to have to look down at my cheat sheet, and it's called the Milani Color Statement Moisture Matte Lipstick, and I paid $6.49 for these. I'm hoping that these two won't overdry my mouth. I am in love with nude matte lipsticks right now, kind of on overkill, and going to have to rein it in a little bit because I have enough. And this one is the shade, it's a pretty shade though. It is number 69 Matte Beauty. I'm going to go ahead and swatch that on the back of my hand. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's showing up or not. I don't see it real well, but it's a really pretty matte color, so I'm excited about that. And the next one's number 61, and it is Matte Naked, and it looks quite similar to the other one. I think one might have a little more pink than the other. This one has more pink, where the other one's more like a toffee type color. I guess that's kind of coming in so you can see the color. But yeah, I'm anxious to try those out and see how they work out for me. And I also bought some e.l.f. makeup mist setting spray. I like the setting spray that I've been using for a couple of years now. It is the Mary Kay setting spray, and it's made by Scandinavia, but as I'm starting to do more with my anti-aging skincare regimen this winter, I really want to try and lay off of the products with some of alcohols that are the first or second ingredient in a product, because I'm doing a lot to try to hold moisture content in my skin. So I was curious to see how this makeup spray by e.l.f. worked, and it was only $2.99, and it's that makeup mist setting spray, so I'll let you guys know what I think of that. And I also picked up a Maybelline, one of the City Mini Matte palettes, and this one is in Matte About Town. It's a matte palette. I love matte eyeshadows. This is what it looks like on the inside. I did take the little tape off the side so I can open it for you, but I haven't swatched it or anything. And this is what it looks like. And those colors are really, really pretty. I'll just swatch a couple of them just to see what some of the pigmentation is like on my hands. Get a little better swatch of that. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if it's coming into focus real well, but I will probably do a look with that. I love quads and trio type eyeshadow palettes. I like things simplified and small and little like this, so you can just grab them and pop out a quick look without having to think about choosing between a bunch of different colors. And this next product here that I got, it seems like I'm always on the hunt for this thing. This is my favorite eyebrow product right now, and it's the Jordana Eyebrow, I think it's, yeah, best liner for brow and eye, and I will have to agree for that for the eye. I know my makeup's looking a little worn now. I forgot to apologize to you guys. My face is not freshly done for this video. It is now, let me look at my watch, 9:05 in the evening, and I put this makeup on at 5 o'clock this morning. I've been at work all day, and I wanted to hurry up and come home and record this haul for you guys so I could get into testing out some of these products. So I decided to just sit down and record it so you guys could see the stuff that I got in the haul. And I got 3 more eye trios, and they're from Black Radiance. This one is called Desire, and it's a purple shade. Oh gosh, that was hard to open. It was taped on the sides and I untaped it. Those are some really pretty colors. I don't know if that's coming into focus or not. But it's some violets and plums in here. I really am finding that I like these palettes. They only cost me $2.99, and I picked up another one on point, and this one's more of a fall autumn with pumpkin type colors, and I'm just loving that peachy orange shade right here, and also the brown is gorgeous. So I probably will try these out for normal daily wears, and if I think they turn out pretty great, I will do a tutorial for you using them because they're so affordable. Like I said, I'm looking down at my cheat sheet again. They're only like $2.99, and I think the first couple I got were back in the winter, and I think I might have got them at Walmart for actually like $1.79 or something. And I've used one of them so far, and I absolutely love the look that I got out of that one, and that's why I ended up buying more. And I bought the last one in Bashful, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a brownish taupe. Let me put it this way, make sure you can see the color. So these definitely won't break the bank, and so far the one that I used, it was a green, like an olive type palette, and the color didn't disappoint at all, and the product was easy to work with, and I actually loved it. So I may just do an overall review on those because I don't think they get talked about enough, and they're definitely very affordable, and I just love having stuff simplified, and these are easy to pack for on the go. So maybe pop out a couple looks for them because they definitely deserve it quality wise from what I've seen so far. The next product I picked up is a Wet n Wild product, and that's part of the reason why I went there is because I wanted to get some Wet n Wild products. This particular Walgreens that I went to in my city, no other Walgreens carries all the colors for women of color like this Walgreens does, but I purchased this shimmer palette. It's the one in Boozy Brunch. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me open it so you're not getting a glare. I know it's kind of funky looking, but I have the other shimmer palette in Sangria's Castle, and that is like my favorite highlight. Is that showing up? Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's my favorite subtle highlight. I don't typically wear a lot of gold highlighters, so I thought I would try this one because the other one that I do wear every day pretty much is pretty mellow. I don't like the bright blingy strobing type highlighters on my face. It just doesn't fit for my everyday use, so maybe that gold one will be a little more subtle and I can get away with it. And I paid a $5.99, and that's the Boozy Brunch. And I also wanted the Wet n Wild pressed powder, the photo finish pressed powder. I don't really care for loose powder all that much. I've been using it quite a bit because that's what I have and that's what works for me, but really I'm kind of a control freak and I don't like the mess that it makes, so I always used to use just strictly pressed powder. So I got that photo finish, what does it say? Photo Focus, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, and this one is in the shade Golden Tan, and this is what it looks like. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work with the flash photography and all that. And of course I couldn't get the powder by itself. I had to get the Photo Focus foundation with it, and this is in the color Cocoa. It doesn't have any numbers on it, so Cocoa. This is the color that I got, and I think it's going to match perfectly with my skin, so I'm curious to see what that finish is going to look like. And I did go ahead and pick up one of the concealers to go with it for under the eye. I'm really picky about my concealers because I'm kind of starting to get that crepey skin underneath the eye area, so I'm going to see how this works out and if it pops up with any flash. And this one is in the medium deep tan. The foundation, I didn't write it down. I think I paid $5.99 for it. And the concealer I paid $3.99 for. And the powder I paid $4.99 for. So that was really reasonable. The last Wet n Wild product I picked up was a mega liner in the shade black, just plain black. And it was $2.99. I tried one of their other liquid eyeliners. I'll have to pull that out some other time in another video, and I loved it. But I also remember liking a few years ago when I used to use the Inkwells quite a bit, so I wanted to see what the quality of that one was like. But I picked that up, and I think that's about it that I got from Walgreens. And the next stuff that I got came from Walmart, and I'm flipping my cheat sheet over so I can see the prices to everything. The first thing I did pick up from Walmart was the Real Techniques brush cleansing gel in this bottle here, and this is a pretty good size. It's 5.1 fluid ounces, and I paid $3.50 for it. It seems like the price tag in the store said like $6. When I got home and looked at my receipt, it said I only paid like $3.50 for it. And the reason I got it was because like 4 months ago I did pick up the Real Techniques brush cleansing palette, and I absolutely love this palette. I'm probably going to do a product review of it and show you guys how easy it is to use cleaning the brushes. But when I bought it, I had no intention of actually using the cleanser that came with it. I decided I was just going to use an organic cleanser, and I did that the first time I cleaned my brushes, and it was awful. It took forever. I should have just broke down and used, this is the second sample that they put in there, 2 packages of that cleansing gel. And the last time I went to cleanse my brushes, I thought, why don't you go ahead and try it? So I did try it, and I fell in love with it, and that's why I went back and got the bottle of cleansing gel. And I'll pop a price out to the side for what I paid for that palette because I don't remember. And like I said, when I got the Milani foundation, that Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the color number 11 Amber, I did want the golden tan, so I picked that up at Walmart, and I think that's going to match my skin tone a lot better. I'm going to be doing a full review on this foundation individually, so be on the lookout for that. And I ended up paying $8.97 for that at Walmart, so it was $1 or $2 cheaper than what it was at Walgreens. So I don't know, keep that in mind if you're picking up some of these drugstore makeups that sometimes you can get it a lot cheaper at Walmart. I picked up my first hard candy product, and it is the Pigment Makeup Drops, and I got it in Deep 3, which I think is the darkest shade that they sell it in. And the reason why I bought this product was because I'm buying so many foundations to try out for you guys and review that I thought I should get some type of pigment adjuster just in case I wanted to play around with one of the shades. So I did pick that up, and that was $7. And I also ended up picking up my second hard candy product, and it was this matte eyeshadow palette here. I absolutely love matte eyeshadows. I think this is supposed to be like a dupe for the Viseart palette is what it looks like to me. It looks kind of weird with this little black thing here. I wondered why they put that in until I opened it up and realized that it's a little mirror there. I don't know if you'd really use that, but it was nice just for the thought. And this plastic is pretty sturdy and heavy duty. It's got a couple brushes that they got taped in there. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure it's not a perfect dupe for the Viseart palette, but this palette only costs $10, so I will let you guys know. I don't know if I'll take the time to do a full review of it, but I will let you know if I don't do a full review what I thought of this palette. But for $10, I couldn't pass it up. I'm really excited to have it. I don't know, someday I may buy one of the Viseart palettes, but that's a little expensive right now, a little more than I want to spend on an eyeshadow palette, so I was so happy to find that. And I also ended up with another eyeshadow palette, and it's another one of those, and I got it upside down, Maybelline, what do they call them? Maybelline The City Mini Palette, and it's the one from Makeup Shayla, and I've been wanting this. And that Walgreens that I was at, they were sold out of it, and I'm happy they were because this one was a little less pricey at Walmart, but those colors are beautiful, and this is so fall shades. And like I said before with the Black Radiance, I love it when stuff is broken down. I mean, you could almost do looks with these in trios, or you can kind of blend everything together, but this kind of stuff's awesome to travel with, and it's easy to create a look without having so many different shades to look at. And let me look at my cheat sheet and see what I paid for this. I paid $7.94 for this, so I will be reviewing this and seeing what I think of it because I haven't gotten, yeah, I guess I have some Maybelline eyeshadow palettes, those nude palettes that were real popular a few years ago. I bought a couple of those, but I haven't bought any since then. And keeping with Maybelline, I did pick up the Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation in the shade Caramel, and it's a number 120. in a haul a couple days back, I bought the Dream Matte Mousse foundation, and I plan on reviewing each one of them individually and doing a comparison video on that. So I was happy to pick this up, and I paid $7.94 for that foundation. Keeping with the theme of foundations, I was really curious about the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So many people have raved and so much about these, and I wasn't quite sure which shade was going to be the best match for me, so I picked up two. I typically always am a caramel or cappuccino if they have that color in a shade range, and I picked up the shade 340 in cappuccino, but actually the shade 335 classic tan looked like it would be more my shade. I've heard so much about this foundation that I just want to see if it really measures up to what everybody raves about on my skin. So that's pretty much it for all the stuff I bought at the drugstore, Walmart and Walgreens. I can't wait to do the reviews on these products for you guys. I'm going to be doing some foundation Fridays and probably some frugal Fridays with drugstore affordable type products, but I'm also going to make a video about my opinion on some of the stuff that's going on with the drugstore products right now. I'm kind of shocked at the price ranges and kind of want to get into a discussion about that and see what you guys think, because I've been out of the game of buying drugstore makeup for years. So going back in and starting to shop off of those shelves, I'm kind of shocked at some of the price tags on these products, but that's going to be in a separate video because I got a lot to say about that and want to know what you guys think. But thank you so much for watching this video, and be on the lookout for the product reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.